Bang! Neeves Knives. I'm Jared, and today's video is about Kara's birthday knife. So Kara's birthday is here in a couple days, and I got her a knife. Not this knife, but this is a knife that Kara has adored for a long time. She loves this knife. It actually came from Stasa23. Shout out to Stasa23. I really hope you guys are following his channel. Awesome content. He does lots of testing and reviews and is just a great person overall. Go and check his channel out. But he gave us this a while back, along with a bunch of other knives. And as soon as Kara got it, she loved it. Now, it's a tiny knife, but the beauty is you can get a full 4-finger grip on such a small knife because of how big this choil is. So it's like having just like a compact little utility blade with premium materials. So when I seen the knife that resembled the Bestech Goblin, I knew right away I had to get it. So the knife I wound up seeing is the Bestech NUKE. And I actually seen it on Stasa23's channel. That's so funny. But you can see it's actually quite a bit bigger than the Bestech Goblin. But it's also not that big of a knife, as you can see next to the PM2. So it winds up working out to where, yes, it's a lot beefier than the Bestech Goblin, but it's not a large knife. Now, Kara likes the medium to small size knives, and this is another one that's very similar to the Goblin where you can get a full grip because of that choil. And it is really comfortable in the hand. We have a beautiful satin finish on this M390 blade. Oh, by the way, I got this from White Mountain Knives, and if you guys want to get anything from White Mountain Knives, I have a 10% discount code, Neeves Knives. We don't make anything off of it, but it gives you guys a discount. Now, if you look, this has a beautiful satin finish on this M390 blade. Then we have a titanium frame lock, and on both sides we have a layered G10. And the action is really good. It is very smooth. It took a little tiny bit to break in, but I can tell it's breaking in more and more. I've only been opening and closing it for maybe an hour, and it is quickly breaking in. So it's gonna wind up getting extremely smooth. We have a nice strong detent, very snappy action, and you can hear the detent. Nice clicky detent. Then you have the reverse flicking hole. Now, the reverse flicking hole is easy to get to, and it snaps out really good, but the edge around the top is actually rather sharp, which is a good and bad. So it makes it easier to deploy because it kind of bites you back, but it is a little bit overkill, and I'm trying to go around the camera, in sharpness on the edge. Now, it's easy to flick left-handed normally. I had to reach my arms around the camera, but it is sharp. But I think that's gonna knock off. So I've noticed it's gotten less sharp with more and more flicking. Now, I can easily knock it down with just a little piece of ceramic, just hit the edge. But I'm gonna leave it because I think it's getting smoother and smoother. And I think it just had a little tiny bit, not a burr, I guess it'd be considered a burr. A little bit of a burr around the edge, even though it technically is slightly chamfered around the edge. But it is rather sharp when you use your nail. If you use your finger, it's not, or your skin, it's not bad. Then you can also hit this little bottom of the hole right there. That works really good. But it is snappy. It does work very well. Nice strong detent. And like I said, left-handed, you can put your finger right on the clip, and it works really good. Access to the lock bar, really nice. And it is smooth on the drop, and it's only getting smoother. Now, it's not fall shut, but with a little bit of shaking, it drops right down. Now, if I give it any influence, it'll just slap right shut. And the Bestech Goblin was kind of the same way. And you can see how the Goblin has just gotten, well, normally it's very smooth. I might need to adjust it, but it does it is pretty smooth. I think right now it's a little stiff. But anyways, the geometry is pretty good. It's kind of set up for the utility cutting styles, just like the Goblin. And we have jimping on the spine. It is nice and grippy jimping. And if you look at the back spacer here, it's got these diamonds on it, kind of a cool pattern. But then when I flip it over, it has, I don't know what you call it. It's, got little cutouts. And then as we spin it around, you can see the tip of the blade lines up perfectly with that. Little details, right? Now the clip I think is really cool because, Kara doesn't really like, it's not that she doesn't like it. Deep carry clips are not that great for small pockets. Kara has girl pockets, so her pockets aren't that deep. So sometimes deep carry clips don't work out that good. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. In this case, it's not deep carry, but it also has this wide area right here. So when you're holding it, there's not like one point of contact hitting your hand. Your hand rolls right over the top of it, and it's actually pretty comfortable back here in the hand. And it just looks cool. Now, this is also Kara's color, so she loves this color. Stop pin. Now, this is not a cheap knife. It's about $280, but with the discount code, you can get about $27 to $30 off, basically about 27 bucks off. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Also, the designer. I'm not sure about this designer. I should have looked into him a bit more, but I think this spells something. It looks like it does. The pivot looks really cool. There are a lot of details on this that you notice more and more the more you look at it, the more you have it in hand. And Kara does like it. I gave it to her for her birthday Eve's Eve, as she likes to say. So she likes to do the Eves and stuff like that. So luckily I got her multiple gifts. So she's got plenty of gifts for, the next 2 days till her birthday. Now, I think it's awesome. I hope she winds up liking it. And I'll find out over time how much she likes it or doesn't like it, because she's either going to carry it or not. And if she carries it half as much as this one, well, then I know I did pretty good. Now, I honestly, right when I got it, I was thinking like, man, this is too big, because I realized, man, this is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, but it's really not that big. And when she puts it in hand, she loves it. So we'll see how it works out. And like I said, the detent, the more it breaks in and the smoother it gets, I know it's just going to get better and better and better and better and better. Not saying it's anything bad right now, but it's kind of cool when you get a knife and it's really good, and it's just going to continue to get better and better and better and better. So, man, I'm just horrible trying to flick this thing around the camera. It's really not hard. If left-handed, it flicks easily. Now, let's check something out, because I want to show you guys something. So, you guys see the background, right? Background looks pretty cool. I bought a bunch of these, and I want you guys' opinion on what color is the best. So, we have this color, or we have this dark blue. It's almost black. Let's pull up the knives again so you can see the color. Well, here, let's pull this one up. So, it almost turns black in the background when you have a color up front, but it is a dark blue. I think it looks pretty good, and it might work out for certain color knives better than others. Now, we also have the brown. Now, the brown, I think, also looks really good. I got multiple colors. One, so that when they start getting scratched up or old, I can just swap it out. They're very affordable, so I got a bunch of them. I'm probably going to get even more. And then when I have a certain colored knife, I can switch it, and it will go with the knife. Now, the one that I think winds up working out the best is this one. This gray, you can see it just makes it look so clean on camera. So this is the one. I think I might even buy a couple more of just this one. But let me know what you guys think. Which one you guys think looks the best? What do you think makes the knife look the best? What do you think is the best background? I'm thinking the gray, but I like them all though. I do like them all, just different ways and depending on what knife is in my hand. But thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. Peace.